All right, camera's running. Um, I'm 26 now, or in a few hours. I guess I want to start making these at least once a year or something like that. Just kind of talk about my life, where it's at. It could be therapeutic. I don't know. But I'm turning 26 today. Um, and man, it's surreal. It's like surreal to be 26 years old. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like it actually, happened. I still feel like I'm like in my teens. I not teens, but like I don't feel as old as I am. And that's not to say I'm like old or anything, but it's wild. Growing up is a wild thing, and it's not something I don't think I'm ready for yet. I actually earlier I recorded a thing where I filled out one of my eyes in a Daruma doll my friend gave me a couple years ago. And if you don't know, a Daruma doll indicates the start of something. And I'm considering this to be the start of, well, something. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But as far as expectations go for, 2026, I don't know if I have much. Figure my life out. That'd be great. The only thing I have planned really to celebrate is I'm going to see Furiosa later. That's still in theaters. Who knew? Well, who put that in theaters? But or who kept it in theaters rather. But yeah, I'm gonna see that. Should be good. Yeah, I really wish I'd thought this out more. I don't really have many ideas or thoughts going into this. I kind of feel the same as I was, except I'm a year older. Closer to 30 now that I am 20, which is freaky. That is insane to me. But, yeah, I just kind of hope that, things go well. If I could set one goal for myself, and I said this briefly, I would want to have my life figured out. It's scary not having things figured out by the time you're 26, because, most of my friends are having kids or, getting married. And I'm sitting here, just hanging out. I don't know, man. I try not to dwell on it, get too depressed. Because that, you just spiral downwards and it never works out. So, and for anyone watching this, if I could give you a piece of advice, it's just take your time, man. It's scary, this life stuff. But everyone's got a direction, everyone's got a path. And eventually we all just have to hope that we reach it. Or I guess we will reach it at one point, Yeah, 26 years old. Who could have seen that coming? It was funny, back in high school, I told myself, I'm like, God, I'm going to be so old, I'm going to be rotting like a corpse. And I make those jokes still. That like, oh, I'm like bones, wrinkles, I'm like, I feel shriveled, Especially it being surreal that, the next generation is coming up. And I'm seeing from that older perspective, I'm like, man, the next generation is coming up, it's here. It's just so, aging is surreal, man. I really hate when people say don't get old. That's one of my least favorite sayings out there in the world. Because like, what the hell am I gonna do? Huh? Yeah, damn, let me just invite, yeah. It's like, yeah, let me just invent immortality, bro. Yeah, don't get old. I don't know. There's nothing to do but get old. A lot of my friends, when I talk to them about it, they're like, oh God, getting old, don't want to talk about it. I fear it. But I'm kind of embracing it in a way. Because, eventually I'm going to look back on these times. The grass is always greener on the other side, I heard in a video recently. You're going to look back in your teens at this point, like your early 20s or something, and be like, man, life was so much simpler back then. But 5 years from now, I could look back at this very moment and be like, life was so much simpler back then. Life never gets easier. unless you're a millionaire. Then it gets dramatically easier. But, you know, that's not in the cards for a lot of people, obviously. I mean, have you seen the economy recently? All that. But that's not what this video is about. That's not, I'm just ranting off at this point. Yeah, I'm 26. I'm gonna try to make like a video every year now. Just one of me talking. You know, look back at it later and be like, wow, I was 26 at one point, or I was, you know, 27. I kind of wish I did this for like, you know, when I started my 20s. Whatever, you know, what can you do? So instead, I'm going to go watch Furiosa and then probably come home and play Ghost of Tsushima. I heard that game's fun. It looks great. I'm pretty excited for it. Yeah. So future JT, if you're watching this, hope you're doing well, bud. And to anyone else watching this video, if I even upload it, I don't know. We'll see. You got this. You know? Keep going. I actually want to get a tattoo that just says, keep going. You know, that'd be great. Don't stop at whatever you're doing. Keep working. You got this. You're worth it. I don't know. I believe in you. If you made it this far, of 6 minutes and 50 seconds into me ranting to a camera, I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go play video games and maybe get ready for Furiosa. Goodbye.